shadows of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance.
Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection. Hello, Jenny. It's sunshiny outside. Looks like it's going to be about 500 degrees today, so stay hydrated, all that wonderful stuff. So yes, welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, our daily inventory, and chance to check in with the universe. So I'm kind of excited. So I finally have redone the website, the MyTarot.org website. Instead of being like a blog, it looks like a real website in a sense. So I'm kind of excited about that, and excited to have like an extra day off coming up here on Friday. I'm still gonna do the meditation because it's still a good way to start the day. Which is that part of listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean and taking that breath. That is a good way to start a morning. Checking in with where the feet are. Angelina, good morning. How is your day going, Angelina? Mine's going pretty good. You know, just listening to the cards and checking in with where my feet are, and roll. You know, I think it's the rolling the ankles part now that's more the trigger for me, just because it's such a tactile feeling. It's like, you know, feet flat on the floor, great, I'm grounded. But then I roll the ankles, and it's like, oh, it's like the best stretch. And then I do the kitty dance to check in where that is. What did you miss? You did not miss a darn thing. We waited for you. You were the topic of conversation. But's doing the kitty dance and checking in with the shoulders. Oh. And then the neck. And, feeling that light switch. Actually, we talked about the weather and how it's going to be so hot. So, but now we get to check and see what we might need to know for the day. Or like I like to say, universe holds up that mirror and asks us, what do we see? We use tarot as that reflection and all that other wonderful stuff. So let's see what we have here. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. I redid the website. I wanted one that would fit in my style. It's like, you know, most tarot websites and things like that, you know, they're very astrology based or new age. It's like, I'm such a I like to just think of myself as just being very straightforward. And I love teaching, so I kind of focused on reading and teaching. So now what am I going to do? Well, I have our 3 stacks. It's like each one's a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in a multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack will take us down one path, and this conversation will take us down a totally different path than this one. And the question is, which path do we want to take? Which string do we want to pull? And today, let's go with the top one. So, I'm going to do our 3 and 1. And hope I don't sneeze, because I feel a sneeze up there somewhere. So I'm going to flip each card over one at a time. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm going to flip one at a time, like we're reading the pages of a book. And the first card today is the King of Cups. So, kings are what? Kings are the adulting cards. It's not male or female. It's masculine energy and feminine energy. This is when we need to make sure the kingdom's taken care of, that the electricity's on, that we make sure the grass is mowed. We need to make sure that the bills are paid. But this is the King of Cups. And cups are the element of water. Cups are spirituality, our emotions, and our feelings. And so the King of Cups is able to see things more through a lens of empathy. And I like how Pamela Coleman Smith shows what happens. It's like, sometimes there's a battle between what we should do and what's right. And sometimes that can even cause an internal turmoil. So when we see the King of Cups, it's about examining ourselves and the things that are around us or that we have to do or situations we get in. Sometimes we need to make sure that we're not blinded by emotion, but other times we need to accept what we feel and that empathy just as much as doing what we're supposed to. But it's all based on what this card is that he's staring at. So the King of Cups is staring at the Nine of Coins. This seems to come up a lot. But coins are our home, our health, our finances, and all the things that help to keep us grounded. And nines, our numerology again, it's like, nines, we're doing 1 to 10. So nines, by the time we get to nines, that's about fulfillment. That's about, being able to look at the things that we've done and that we've accomplished, particularly around our home and our health and our finances. It doesn't mean that everything's perfect, but we all have things that we can say, you know what? I at least wanted to get the house clean today, or I at least wanted to get up early enough to make breakfast. These are the small, fulfilling things. But when we get to the Nine of Coins, it's about combining those things and recognizing all the effort that we put in to get where we are. So, and one of those things that we do require sometimes is looking back, and it's like realizing it's like, this was the right thing. It may not have been what going to France was the right thing. Was it fiscally responsible? Heck no. But the King of Cups, talking to Mina, looking around and everything, we're like, you know what? May not be fiscally responsible, but when is it ever? So then we can look at the end result of doing those things that are good for our soul. Because no matter how good things are right now, it's good to reflect on the positive, where we came from, the efforts that we put in, because no matter what, we have our ups and downs. And here we have the Five of Coins. Again, coins are home, our health, our finances, and all those things that keep us grounded. Sometimes those choices that we make, those things that we enjoy, sometimes there's a price. But, the tarot and life is a big circle. As I like to say, it's like, one coin. Great. It's an idea. It's a seed we planted. 2 is about balance and choices. 4 are the 4 legs on a table. And no matter where we are in life, what our choices are, we get those 4 and something's going to throw a wrench in there. It could be something, we get ill, or the bill comes in from France, or, there's things like that. So it is a cycle. It's just that when things are looking good, even though we want to see things through empathy, we need to also be rational about it and preparing ourselves as we move through the cycle, because no matter what happens with the 5 of coins, ultimately we need to work towards moving beyond that. So let's see what the advice card is for the day, which is the Ace of Coins. So if we take that 5 of coins and we get offered one more coin, then we're moving through the cycle again. So no matter how high up we get, we're going to come back down. So today, with the advice of the Ace of Coins, I'm not the ace, I mean the Page of Coins. Pages are, again, what are they? In the 15th century, a page is somebody who is young, open to learning, open to going someplace to experience things. The page goes off to another court to learn to be a knight goes off to learn to be a king. So here we see the page, and he's examining this coin, thinking about how we got where we are, being open to learning from what we've accomplished or what we've done, or any problems that may have arisen. Because let's face it, sometimes we make emotional choices that feel good, but if we didn't think it through, we got too big of a car payment. If we didn't think it through, then maybe we made some choices that were not the best. Que sera, sera, such is life. Today is about taking the advice of the Page of Coins, seeing where we are, seeing what things that we made, decisions we made using our emotions, and then examining the things that may not be what we want in our lives. You know, I mean, this room looks like I'm a hoarder, you know? And it's probably a reflection of my mind right now, and it's a reminder that it's like, you know what, I need to clean this room, and maybe after this focus some more on some meditation. So today it's just about reflecting about decisions we've made, where it's led us or where it's leading us, and what we can learn so that we can continue our cycle with acceptance of where we are and an improvement of where we're going to be. Well, hello, Michelle Diaz M9N, and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection. We do this every morning, and it's just an open meditation for everybody. So, and with that, I hope everybody has an amazing, amazing day, an amazing rest of the evening, wherever you happen to be, and I will be back here again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. And what do you think? My mother's intentions towards me. I've had so much loss since Daddy died. Please be honest. Well, if you think about this, Michelle, you know, here we have that emotional part that we're going through, and we've experienced good things in our lives, right? You know, and you have to reflect on the good things and the bad things that we've received, and we all go through kind of what you're talking about, right? The loss. But the seed was planted, and we're talking about that loss, right? But the advice card is about, again, the page is that child in us that's willing to open and learn. You've been given a seed. And if you take that seed that goes with the 5 of coins and make it a 6, you've taken the pain along with all the good things that you were given. and you move on. And when you plant that tree, you can do it in the honor of your father. So, take care. Go plant a seed. Go plant that tree. And again, it can just be the seed somewhere in your heart where it can just grow. Take care. Thank you all, and I will see you tomorrow.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light, readers and seekers.